Response time was good. Now, we did some checking and we found a report filed by the fire marshal's office last year. In it, the report states a fire typically doubles in size every 30 seconds. It can take up to 1 minute to process a 911 call and another minute to dispatch the fire department. Now, on average, it takes crews about 6 minutes to get to the scene.
Well, remember those plans last week for the grand and widespread demonstration against those new invasive TSA screening procedures at the nation's airports? Well, by now we all know that protest fizzled and never really got off the ground.
Now a group called Liberty Guard wants to know if the TSA deliberately undermined the planned protest and put Americans at risk in the process. Gary Nurnberg gets the explanation from the group's president.
Many travelers worried about radiation from the new body image scanners and objected to the graphic depictions of their bodies. Others found the alternative, aggressive pat-downs that included genitals, far too intrusive. So opponents of the practices called for a slowdown on the day before Thanksgiving, urging passengers to eschew the machines and cause backups by choosing pat-downs instead. But the expected protest never materialized, the government even putting out a press release saying how smoothly things went.
On the day that the event was supposed to take place, the machines actually, many or most of them were shut down, and the procedures were either not used or there was the procedure that had been used prior to these intrusive procedures. There would be very little protest if the machines that people were protesting were not being used and the pat-down procedures were not being used.
So Seehusen's organization, Liberty Guard, has filed a Freedom of Information request with the TSA to find out.
It seems as if it was potentially done for political reasons or public relations reasons rather than for security reasons.
The TSA told 9 News Now AIT screening operations were normal throughout the week, including last Wednesday. Any suggestions to the contrary are not true. But Liberty Guard wants documentation.
Did the TSA put Americans' lives at risk from a security point of view to simply make sure that they were burnishing your own public relations image and kind of quelling a natural groundswell of opposition to their procedures and their machines?
Again, the TSA says the allegation just isn't true if and when it provides documents that Liberty Guard has asked for in that Freedom of Information Act request. We should find out one way or the other. Derek.
Gary, you got me curious. Thank you. Well, we are learning more tonight about the so-called knock and talk.